Hello everybody and welcome to the intro video for the World Stock Car, or the Stock Car World, or for the World Stock Car Series Season 1. So here's how the series is going to work. It's going to be a little different than some of the other series that you see on here. This is a NASCAR series, as you can see. It's using NASCAR cars and everything, so that's interesting to see there. Hold on one second here. Gotta fix the border. So, as you can see, it's going to basically follow some NASCAR guidelines and everything like that, where there's going to be a playoff system. It's a 24 race championship with an equal number of short track super speedways, and road courses. So, and they're actually ordered where they're evenly distributed throughout the schedule for the most part. I kind of broke it down into 4 race segments. So, you'll see that as the series goes on. There are going to be certain, the playoff system for this championship will be the final 8 races. 16 drivers will get in, and, after the first 4 races, we cut 8 of them. And then the remaining 8 go for the last 4 races. So, there is that. Basically, the way that you get into the playoffs is like NASCAR. If you win a race, you're in. Considering that there are 16 races in the regular season, we could have 16 different winners with how competitive it's been during testing. So expect that to expect the racing to be frantic at the front of the field because, well, quite frankly, there are a lot of drivers that might end up being fighting for wins here, and there's not going to be many going for points, I don't believe. So, with that being said, as a result of that, everybody in this series has 100 aggression ratings, and there's a Pappy AI that I've installed for this, a new Pappy AI that is supposed to be more aggressive. So, expect this to be a very aggressive championship. Obviously, there's going to be a Daytona 500, and I've already done some test racing for Daytona, and the Daytona 500 is very aggressive as it stands right now. With that being said, there is still a point system here. Now, this series does not reward mediocrity, so we are not using the NASCAR sanctioned series. Only 20 of the 42 drivers starting each weekend will get points. It is a point system that starts with 50 points for a winner all the way down. So you got to keep that in mind there. So basically, if you win a race, you get in. Now, there is going to be, I think we're probably going to see at least one repeat winner in the first 16 races, maybe not. So expect that to be something to watch out for, because 16 racers, it is possible that the first 16 races might have 16 different winners. So winning races is going to be very important. With that being said, it is important that in the comments of each video that you guys react accordingly. We want you guys to essentially pretend to be the drivers that are in the cars. I want you to comment as those drivers. Be involved in the series. Have rivalries with each other, because that makes the series a whole lot better when it comes to the way that the drivers kind of react with each other. If you have a rivalry with a driver on the grid, who knows? That could actually end up being something more interesting as time goes on as well. So just something to keep your eye on as things go on. Racing here, like I said, there will be a full-length 100% Daytona 500 200-lap race. Actually, that might be a live race, too. I still have to work out some of the stuff with that. And actually, the majority of the races will be live, because they're not going to be full-length NASCAR races, believe me. Some of these tracks are fictional tracks, like I know Middle Georgia is a short track on the schedule. I believe that's actually round 2. And that track is going to only have like a 100-mile first race, so that might be a 200-lapper or something like that, or maybe even, I want to keep the main races around an hour. So, and then there's 3 special events, being the Southern 300, not 500, Southern 300, and then Brickyard 400 as well. And of course, the Brickyard 400 is not going to be like a typical NASCAR Brickyard 400 where it's kind of boring and old. They're actually going to be flying quite a bit. As you can see, the cars are quite a bit faster than typical NASCAR around this track. So, with that being said, I can't think of much else to say, but I hope everybody is really excited for the season coming up here. I certainly am. Don't think that Arkansas is dead or anything because of this, because Arkansas is going to be back once the cars get painted and everything like that too. So this is just kind of like an off-season kind of thing, and it should be fun. And basically, there's no set schedule for the races. It's just going to be whenever I feel like running one. So, and I will, if I do the races live instead of highlight videos, I will need some broadcasting partners as well. So if you are interested in that, I can you can comment below, and I can link you my Discord stuff through the message things on Facebook or on YouTube. So that being said, oh yeah, there are penalties. So if a driver does something stupid, I might throw them out. And also, some of the less active members could lose their rides by the end of the season as well. So you do have teammates. Next year, we're also looking at team owners. So I'm thinking, actually, I have to count how many teams there are in NASCAR. But actually, some of the highest point-scoring drivers might end up getting teams, or some of the more active members of the community might end up getting teams. So please, comment in character. That's the main thing I'm trying to say. So with that being said, I think that's basically it here. So if you have any questions, please comment below, and I'll try and reply as quickly as I can. Thank you.